So we're riding toward my mom and dad's house in Little Switzerland. I'm going to see if Dickie don't mind holding us till we get through the tunnel. This is pretty. Thought we'd show people what it's looking like on on October 12th, 2012. We're shooting. Oh, there's a big old crow in the road, isn't it? Look at that crow. See if it flies away, we're going to hit it. Ah! So we're just shooting through the windshield of our new Ford Focus. We got one of the 013s.
Yes.
It's pretty sweet. This is one of the SFE models that gets about 40 miles to gallon. We're really digging it so far. Pulled up the mountain pretty well. They don't have quite the power some cars do, but boy, it is pretty the way the sun streams through the trees and stuff, isn't it? Real pretty yellows up here right now. My mom says she don't think it's going to be, or doesn't think it's going to be a real pretty fall, but it's always pretty to come up here and see the way the sun comes down through all the yellows and stuff even. I don't see many reds or oranges starting yet. So we had some rain and all, I guess about a week ago, that might have knocked a lot of the leaves down, but I still think we'll probably have a pretty good autumn up here. I'm betting about the next couple of weeks the reds come in really nice, the maples start to turn. There's still enough leaves on the trees that it can be pretty. We're coming up on Little Switzerland Tunnel here in a few minutes. So we're actually north of Little Switzerland going south right now. It's going to be a pretty tree, that maple is. It's turning red. Here's the tunnel. We used to always blow our horns as we went through it. Roll the windows down and blow the horn. I won't do that today. I won't be that crazy. I'd say this tunnel is what, maybe 400 feet or so long. So here we are in Little Switzerland. We'll be coming up on the Chalet Motor Lodge, or they might have, what do they call it now? It used to be the Chalet.
Yeah, there's the Chalet.
Still the Chalet.
Swiss Village, and then there's a, not Swiss Village, but there's a little restaurant here.
Yeah, of course, that's just down at the Little Switzerland store. I lived here from the time I was about 6 years old till I was probably, until I went off to college, and then for a little while I was out of college, lived here. This is kind of still, I consider this my hometown area. Switzerland Inn is what they call it now, Chalet Restaurant and Lounge. Okay. So now we're coming up on a little.
Lots of leaf flickers are out today.
That looks like now, or aren't they?
Yeah, it's usually not quite this busy.
Look at all the cars down there, sure enough. About to sneeze. Achoo! Mercy. Ah.
Yeah, there's the cafe.
Yeah.
It's a great cafe to go to.
Never been in a cafe. Look, First Baptist Church off where Moxville's up here. And I don't know what they're planning on doing. Like we can walk right over. Some bikers down there. There's the little store and everything. My dad used to, that little rock part of it used to be the post office. My dad used to work in the little store there beside the post office. He ran it for about a year. You shooting me? And on up here in a minute, it's kind of where the craziest curve and probably in Mitchell County is. You feel like you're getting ready to go off the mountain. Not this one here, but this next one's here in a minute. And if you were to actually go off over here, you'd probably end up, I don't know, way down the side of the mountain. This is this bad curve. And you can see it drops off pretty severely right there. You go down and fall down into McDowell County, as the people say, McDowell. We might actually be in McDowell County though right now. I think we are when we come around the curve. Little Switzerland sort of sits in the corner of southern corner of Mitchell County, northern corner of McDowell. So this is what we call the Bear Wallow Road, and so we're headed toward Bear Wallow Gap. And Bear Wallow Gap is where the underpass is up here. Pretty narrow road with a lot of granite rock hanging off that does fall in the middle of the road sometimes. So you have to watch out for that. After big rains and stuff, I've come down through here certain times and there'd be a big rock laying in the middle of the road. Just hope and pray one never falls on you. I think this guy here's got a great view. This guy that lives in this house right here. Every morning he'd be waking up and looking down, seeing that big valley view right there. So up here is the gap. I have no idea why they call it Bear Wallow. It must have been some bear that liked to wallow up here. That's all I can figure. My dad may know some of the history of that, but this is the gap. Here's the underpass. And we are coming to Mitchell County now, leaving McDowell County. Although Little Switzerland's considered part of Mitchell County, so maybe just that part of that road there is McDowell. And this was all gravel for my whole childhood and on up into my adulthood. I think maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago. It's not been that long ago that they paved this road. So it was like one of the dustiest roads. They used to put oil, like old spent motor oil and stuff. They would the state would come up here and dump it on the gravel and the dirt and everything to keep the dust down. I'm sure that was like really damaging to the environment, or people would have said that it was. Now it's all paved. You getting tired of holding that?
Yeah, all right.
There used to be a nice little pond down here. And of course it's gone now, it's all grown up. But the used to all over here to the right. There was an awesome pond in here. People used to fish and all in. Now it's all totally grown up, just old scrub and stuff, a little swampy area. My Uncle Jeter's old house there. My dad's uncle, actually, or great uncle. Those grapevines there at that place are probably 100 years old. See CeeLo knobs sticking out to the above. And that's Tim's barn up there. You can see it, the white thing on the hill. That's Tim's barn. Here's the old church you used to go to, Black Mountain Baptist. Not in Black Mountain, but in Little Switzerland. I'll take you up here to see Tim's monster barn. I don't really want to ride this car up there though. Not drag. And so it's 12:18. We made a pretty good time getting up here, considering we had to stop at Wendy's and deal with a little bit of traffic in Marion. And going down Deer Lick Road to Mom and Dad's. And the reason it's called Deer Lick Road is because it sits in the Deer Lick Gap. These gaps are just passes where people can go between the mountains and get to another place, east, west, or north, south. So this was called the Deer Lick Gap. Once again, I have no idea who gave it the name. I doubt if my dad even knows too. It's old mountain names. And there's my dad on his tractor, waving at us. Okay. And here we are. Mom's got a little Halloween decorations out. Let's stop by and see what's going on.